It's that time, boys. FedEx has arrived. This is huge. This is so huge. We have 13 boxes of inventory getting here today. Did you want to back it in? Okay, I got you. Delivery of what we've been building for the past 4 months. Unfortunately, it takes a little bit of time to get product in and stuff. Our first batch of the Tough Towel V1 is officially landing today. They had to bring the big boy out. This shipment wasn't even large either. This is only 250 towels. So if you guys haven't gone to toughtowel.com and signed up for the email listing and you want to, did y'all see that? If you haven't gone to toughtowel.com and signed up for the email listing, these are dropping very shortly. I'm going to keep everybody on that email listing up to date through everything. So definitely go do that. I'm so freaking stoked for this product to land. This is going to be like my first official brand that I want to branch off from the YouTube channel. Everything else like merchandise and stuff, that goes hand in hand with the channel. On the flip side, it's kind of a bonus because the towels, it does go hand in hand, but this is something I can build for literally my mom. If my mom wants to wash her motorcycle, this is a product that she can actually use to dry it. That is exactly why I'm so stoked to build something like this with this brand. So make sure y'all go check out Tough Towel. We're gonna crack open one of these boxes as soon as he's done. It's about that time, boys. It's about that time. Yeah, I can carry him in for you though. I appreciate that. All right, cool deal. First box is landed. Officially our first shipment of Tough Towel V1s, and I am freaking gassed, dude. And you know there's only one last thing to do. Crack this thing open and see what we're working with. Here goes nothing. This took a little over a month to get in, so this is like a whole ordeal right now. Our first batch of towels. Let's go, dude. The first official Tough Towel product is freaking here, man. Wow, this has been literally a 3-month process just to get all of this situated, figure out what we want to do, the material, the bagging, the logo. I mean, pretty simple, but straightforward. We gotta crack this thing open though. Gotta see. Oh, yes sir. Let's freaking go, dude. It's official. While we're on the tag topic, I know a lot of people were concerned that it's gonna scratch your paint and stuff, but not at all. This tag is as soft as the towel. You're not gonna scratch your paint whatsoever with it. And if you really want to, you can just rip it off. But for branding purposes, we gotta go and rock the Tough Towel tags. It's just a must. There we freaking go, dude. Tough Towels are freaking in stock, which means these things are gonna go live very, very shortly. I got some loose ends to button up. And again, this shipment, there's only 250 guys. And I'm just so freaking excited for you to get your hands on these. And I think everybody that is a car person, a bike person, whoever does wash their car firsthand, you all know it's a pain in the ass to dry these things, man. But this, I'm telling you, it's freaking magic. So matter of fact, just to show y'all, that was a lot of water, but no cuts. We're just gonna put this on there and look, I'm gonna drag it by the corner. Ready? Straight up drag it by the corner. And I mean, look at that. Like, that was a shit ton of water. You can see how much water that picked up. And I mean, it just straight up, it's like a freaking magnet for water. Look, we'll do it again. And the towel's wet, like really wet. Look how much water's left. Like, bro, that is a puddle. Look at that. I don't know why it's puddling in the middle of the desk like that, actually. That's a little weird, but straight up puddle of water. Okay, let's spread this around. It's so much. All right, so look, we're gonna do it again. Boom. All right, spread this out. Look how damp it already is. And we're just gonna drag. Look, you can see it just absorbing like nobody's business. No water dropping off the table. Boom. Towel speaks for itself, boys. Oh my God, listen to that. Let's load it up again. Let's see how much water this thing can actually hold. Build up the shaker bottle again, and we're gonna... This is like excessive as hell, by the way. This is so much fucking water. Like, look. Here we go. Oh my God, it's actually gonna spill on my fucking chair. Dude, this thing is fucking heavy and it's still going. Like, look at this. All right, we're gonna keep it going. No cuts, baby. That's how much I believe in this product. I'm not selling you guys some junk, all right? Look at that. You guys just saw how fucking full that shaker was. I'm just spreading it out because it's like literally puddling. But look, one last pass. I think we got another in there. I mean, this thing is drenched, dude. And you're not gonna have this much water on your car after washing. Oh, we got our first initial drip. But I mean, dude, that is a sopping wet fucking towel. And it just dried that big ass puddle up again. Like I said, an excessive ass test, but that just goes to show like how much water these things can absorb. And realistically, we got a lot of dry spots on this thing, so you could dry even more. Now just think if all of that water was residue on your car after washing, which it's not. That was a ton of water. I am telling you, Tough Towel is a savage. It makes drying your vehicle that easy, man. It's honestly wonderful. I love it. Right now, we're currently sitting at 372 email listing signups. Guys, if you're watching this video at this very moment, please help me get that number to 500. That would make my day. So far with the website, it's actually coming along pretty nicely. I am experimenting with Shopify for the first time. My DBP merch brand stuff was always built on Wix, but I have like gone through, and I'll show you guys like what I have built so far. So if we view store, this is kind of what you're getting. So I got a nice little GIF set up with Lucifer using the Tough Towel, nice little logo, which I thought was pretty sick. And then we obviously have the product, which I haven't done like product shoots yet, but I'm gonna have a couple tabs. So we got the Tough Towel V1. The V1 stands for version 1 just because this is the first one ever. And the next batch is relatively the same besides the packaging. I want a little more custom on the packaging, which I'm pretty excited about. As far as using Shopify though, no complaints whatsoever. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about completely switching my merchandise stuff to a Shopify account. It's just, they're so good. Kind of where we're at with everything though. Things are going smooth. I can't really complain other than like, you know, the automotive content side of things. I'm really hoping that like this kind of content one day can be what I do full time because I genuinely enjoy it. I enjoy the car stuff too, don't get me wrong, but it's a little too much at times, and sometimes I just rather hop in a car and enjoy it rather than being like, okay, I gotta hop in this car and work. I'm sure you can understand that because a lot of you will probably find your escape through cars, so it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, but again, never taking anything for granted. I'm very blessed. I'm very, very, very blessed actually, so. I actually almost forgot how to even start off these vlogs on Baron Vids. It's been a minute, but then I realized there's no way to start it. It's unscripted. Here we are, starting off today's vlog in sunny Richmond, Virginia. We got the children parked up in the garage. We're gonna talk a little bit about these two here in a second. Got my dad's Toyota Tacoma, which I could totally see myself owning this truck. Now, it's not exactly what, you know, it wouldn't do what I needed it to do, which would be to like tow the vehicles, but nonetheless, it's totally my style. Check it out. Oh, I could see myself in this, boys. Kind of fits my vibe, I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's a perfect little daily truck, a little merch runner. Last time I think we talked on here, I was kind of going through it, and I'm still in a weird situation right now when it comes to the car world, automotive YouTube. I'm kind of lost for real because there's some things floating around in my head, and you know, I told myself going into this video, I'm not going to treat it like a DBP video. I'm not going to script anything. It's just going to kind of be my thoughts. Get inside, get in there. Homie is always trying to get outside. When he does, he becomes a scary little shit. Oh, there he goes. Look at him. What was that you were doing? Hey. Hey. One of my main tasks I got to get done today, I have over here on this table a lot of shit to get done. This is 100 orders. Boom, boom, boom. We have, I think, like 120 shirts here, which is gonna then fill up those bins, and then those bins are gonna fill up the bed of that truck, and then we're gonna go and drop them off. I kind of took over this room completely, which we weren't using it. Our plans for this room, to be exact, was when we have a kid, like we'll dedicate this room as like the child's playroom. But there's a lot like in here that doesn't really make sense to do that because one, it was a garage, which was the selling point of this house because we were like, oh, we're gonna make it into a garage. Like we have three-car garage now, which we never did, which I'm kind of glad because it's pretty spacious in here. For real, if you guys couldn't tell. And we don't use it. I use it for my business, but this is now my office. Like, this is my, again, I don't want to be DBP 24/7. I am DBP, but that's what today's video is about, man. I'm trying to do bigger and better things, dude. For real, because I realize relying on car videos puts me through a mental stress, dude. It really does. And, you know, I'm going to touch briefly on all of this in today's video. It's going to be more of a venting, what's going on, my day in the life, because we have a lot of work to do, and I'm going to share it with you on the camera. And we have to talk about the brands. We got to talk about the cars. We got to talk about myself. Just a lot of different things. But as far as the office, though, I mean, this is it's a pretty fucking sick spot, dude, for real. And it's nice because I'll park the whips out there. I'll do some laptop work here on the websites and stuff. You know, I got the nice like ceiling accents going on. Got my board here. Some things that need to be updated. I've been slacking a little bit, but yo, we're going to Switzerland, son. That's exciting. That's next month. So I don't need the break. I don't think I deserve the break, but we're going. It's already booked. There ain't no going back from that. Wife will kill me. But yeah, so we utilize this room now for all my stuff because it's like, I remember there was a time where I was doing merch. I mean, even in the apartment, like in the apartment, I would have to put all the merch away in boxes after I got done processing orders. And I do all this shit myself, man. I mean, people could say what they want about automotive YouTube and specifically me, because I feel like there's a lot of forced hate on myself. I don't know why. I'll let you guys be, you know, the judge of that. But I feel like there's a lot of forced hate on myself on the channel, the main channel and stuff. But what a lot of people don't realize is deep down, I'm that motherfucker, man, for real. Like, I do all of my own filming. I do all of my own editing. I make sure all of my own merchandise is made. I process all my own merchandise. I take care of my own brand deals. Like, I literally do it all. And on top of that, the new business we're going to talk about. So this space actually is amazing. And it worked out perfect because anything like this, renting it out, you would be spending $1,200 to $1,500 a month. And the fact that it's in my freaking home, it's awesome. It works great. It gets me motivated. The natural light, unlike my little dungeon of an office where I edit in, this feels good. So it works out great. And as far as the child's playroom, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, actually, yes, we could still make that a goal because I want to expand from this one day. Like if we have to move out of here, like forcefully, that means we're doing great things. So that's the plan for sure. Oh, and peep the little printing section I got over here. Big chillin', just picked up this $100 HP printer. Shout out to the wife for finding that because I was about to drop $300, but it works freaking perfect. And that's the printout. You know, my USPS bulk slips. And then I got this Dymo label printer, which is honestly cheeks, but he puts in work. I've had this thing for the last 6 years. The Dymo label printer 4XLs, they work good, but they're slow. You can get those like badass ones that are super fast and stuff, which I am gonna upgrade, but little homie here, little Dymo, he's been putting in work for the last 6 years of my career, so we're not gonna retire him yet. We're gonna run him until his legs literally break, and I did drop him the other day, so I thought I killed him, but he's good. He's good. He just printed out 100 labels with ease. Before we get to work, there's an essential that has to go down. And recently, I've been on some like, believe it or not, some classic oldies playlist right now.
If the sky that we look upon, stand by me.
Just to indicate who's getting what. I break it down and just write them down on a piece of paper to make it a lot easier to process them. But first up on our list, and we go from bottom to the top, is gonna be Garrett, and Garrett has an L next to his name, which indicates he gets a large shirt. So I stack them small, medium, large, XL, 2X, 3 and 4X in the boxes down below. He needs a large, so we're gonna grab from the large pile. Bang, and we will throw that up on the table like so, which we just cleaned as you guys saw. And it's gonna be a little hard to do one-handed, but we're gonna show you guys how your merch orders are processed by DBP himself and nobody else. So fold one shirt, or one side of the shirt in, Get that logo barely showing. Boom, boom, and then we'll take the bottom up to the top, which then you fold again, and look at that. Get a beautiful outcome. Looks presentable when they open it up, and then we stuff it into this poly bag. So boom, into the poly bag, nice and flat. Fold once more, push all that air out. You're gonna peel and stick. And I mean, just look at that. Outcome is money, which then you'll take your label stuck on the package, and you can take the package into the bin. And we gotta do that 99 more times. Oh, that tail's going. Something's got us, whoa, whoa. I have 99 more of those to do, so we're gonna get to work. Roughly 40 minutes later, we got 50 orders knocked out. Our stack of t-shirts is dwindling. We have our bin there getting pretty full, and I have another 2 rolls of 50 to go. We are putting in the work this morning. It's gonna feel good when we're all caught up, all finished. Go drop these things off. All the supporters get their merch, which, by the way, if that is one of you watching right now, it means the world to me, for real. Allows me to do a lot of really cool shit. Allows me to, you know, live my dreams of making car content, filming car stuff for you guys, sharing experiences, getting you really cool raw merch. So yeah, if you wonder why it takes a little bit longer than companies that fulfill merchandise, it's because I'm the company, quite literally. Make sure the designs are good. I make sure the merch gets ordered, make sure it arrives here. I make sure the labels and all the shipping side of shit. As you can see, I literally fulfill them myself, take them to USPS and let them disperse of them. So apologize it takes a little bit longer, but just know it literally blood, sweat, and tears go into this. So thank you. Another 50 to go, boys. Let's grind them out, get these things done and shipped out. And just like that, another 50 orders down the drain. We have a little mess going on over here. Must be freaking nice. Look at this. Unbelievable. Pretty positive I'll be able to consolidate all of this into one bin by neatly stacking it, make my life a lot easier, but I also have to package up our giveaway winner from the last shirt, Diana and her boyfriend. They won the custom DBP Squad embroidered Oakley bag alongside 2 shirts. Medium and large shirt. Appreciate y'all so much for your support over the years. We're gonna stick that in there. And I gotta get this boxed up, load all this stuff up into the truck, and go hit the USPS, which is always a joy, if y'all were wondering. Took a little bit of Tetris skill, but we fit over 100 packages in one bin, but this thing feels like 1,000 pounds. It'll make life a little bit easier. Merchandise is all loaded up, ready for the post office, which is next on our list. But if you're watching this video and you wear a 2XL or even a medium, I have probably 6 medium left and probably 12 2X left. Do your boy the biggest favor. Go to dbpsquad.shop. It would mean the world to me if you went and snagged them, got them out of my hair, and I can get these out to you ASAP, and you can rock potentially the hardest. You know, I mean, come on. C6ZR1 in Lucifer, made in America. It don't get much better than that. That's actually crazy. My dad has had this for a few years now. This thing only has 2,000 miles on it still. That's nuts. That's like brand spanking new, dude. I actually like this truck a lot, believe it or not. I know I mentioned earlier, it's not like the tow rig, but for like a daily little 4x4, I mean, shit, you can't go wrong with it. We're here at my favorite place ever. Good old USPS. Nah, let me stop. They take care of all y'all's packages, and I just lost my phone in the depths of hell of this seat. Every time I come here, there's like 4,000 cars, but there won't be anybody inside. Let me go take care of this, get these dropped off, and we're gonna head back to the house because we have to talk about the new brand, the cars I'm selling, and a lot of other stuff. So if you haven't already, drop a like on this video, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Whew, let's go, boys. 008 is complete. That felt good to drop all the rest of the orders off. And again, if you guys are looking for a medium, a 2X in that shirt, go to the website, snag the remaining few, help me out a ton. And now we're gonna head back to the house. Well, actually, first off, I gotta go, surprise, I have to go get some fuel for buzz cut. House ownership shit has to go down today too. Grass is getting long, so we gotta cut the grass, which y'all probably won't see on here. That'd be pretty funny. Grass cutting simulator. If it's not the Corvette, if it's not the other Corvette, if it's not Lucifer, if it's not Blue 2 Valve, if it's not Big Blue, if it's not Apex, it's the fucking lawnmower buzz cut. The amount of money I spend on gas a month would make y'all sick. Here we are. Grass needs to be cut. Buzz cut needs to be filled. I live an expensive life. You know, speaking about spending money on fuel a month, another thing I never really talked about was how I used to have a really, really bad credit card issue. It wasn't even really an issue because I've never, ever, ever in my life, not once, let a credit card roll over into the next month. So like, let's say I spent $100 and that $100 is due the 29th. I've always paid off my credit cards. Every single month they get paid off, and that's how you make an amazing credit score. One of the problems I would have is, let's say I had an outstanding month business-wise, you know, 10, 15,000, 20,000 even sometimes a month. Making that kind of money will allow you to think that you can spend a good amount of money, which you can, and I've done that, and I regretted every little bit of it. Eating out, buying expensive stuff on the fly, literally just stupid shit. And I would notice that, like, come credit card payment time, on top of all my other bills, for the month, I'm spending like $7,000 a month in bills. And it's ridiculous. And I actually cut back a lot. I've been working on it a lot. And check it out. It's the 16th, right? The 16th of April. Check this out. $366 on my credit card, when that would typically say, like, I don't know, $1,800 by the 16th. So I'm feeling good and I'm stoked. I don't know if we'll make it to the end of the month and stay under 500. That would be kind of tough. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try. And a lot of that, believe it or not, has to do with stupid shit like eating out, bro. If y'all cut out the eating out part, you will save so much bread. And that was one of my really, really bad things, was just buying food is expensive, dude. So it kind of goes hand in hand though with wanting to lose weight. I don't know if you guys known this, but I started off my weight loss journey at like 204 pounds, 205 pounds. That was my heaviest. Before we went to Ponies in the Smokies, I weighed a whopping 184. So I lost a lot of weight after Ponies in the Smokies, and currently I'm sitting at 186, so I gained 2 more pounds back. I haven't been as addicted to the gym and the cardio and the loss of weight like I was before the trip, but I'm still at 186, and you know, saving a lot of money comes with fucking seatbelt. So it kind of goes hand in hand, which has been beneficial in both factors of my life. Not only do I want to look better on film and lose some weight, I'm getting a little older, you know, I turned 30 this year, but in order to lose weight, you can't eat like a fat fuck, and that's just the facts. So if you're not spending money on food, you're saving money. And if you're not spending money on food, you're losing weight. So it's a win-win. But I'll still eat. Don't get me wrong. I'll still fuck off. Not perfect, okay? Not perfect. Kind of got caught up in yard work yesterday and forgot to finish filming, but got the grass cut, which looks pretty good, honestly. And I recently started relaying all these bricks in the front yard. We took them all out when we moved here because we knew we needed to wash them all, so we power washed all the bricks. I think today on the agenda as well, I'm gonna tackle these cracks. I usually treat them once a year, and the stuff that came in for you know, the growth and the cracks. That's like the most annoying, my biggest pet peeve. Like that stuff just looks terrible. So what I do is I take the weed whacker and I'll turn it sideways, weed whack the whole crack. I'll do every single crack I can see with the weed whacker, and then I want to put you guys on to the perfect stuff to get. I forget who told me about this stuff, but it's RM43. You dilute it with some water, and I usually put it in like a VP jug because it has a nozzle, and you pour this in all the cracks you just cleaned. And I promise you, after using this correctly, you will not have a single plant grow back through that crack for a full year. So you gotta do it once a year, but after you do it, cracks will be clean. That sounds funny, but this shit works really good. I highly recommend it. It's like 33 bucks on Amazon. Give it a try. But look, if you enjoyed this video, do me the biggest favor ever. Interact with the video. Interacting seriously helps videos grow. That's literally how you grow a channel. Interactions from the people that support you. So if you would, drop a like on this video right now. If we could somehow, like just somehow smash 1,000 likes on a Baron Vids video, I will drop more frequent videos. So if we hit 1,000 likes right now, I'm gonna kind of let you guys decide what kind of schedule we hop on. 1,000 likes and I'll drop more frequent videos on this channel, and we'll just get the ball rolling with everything. So it's been fun. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Deuces.